Hello and welcome to our Siemens Cybersecurity Industrial Talk. Today from the Impulse Visitor Center in Hamburg. My name is Michael Metzler, and in this session we are going to talk about cybersecurity in the factory automation and why it is increasingly important. And who better to discuss this than with the head of control from business segment Factory Automation at Siemens, Efrosini Sukhnikar. Hello, Efrosini.
Hello, Michael. Thanks for having me.
Due to digitalization, the importance of cybersecurity is growing, and that's why also more and more regulations are on the way, like NIS2 directive and the Cyber Resilience Act in Europe. Digitalization is one of the mega trends for the factory automation. To stay competitive, there is no alternative than to become a digital enterprise. It allows the automation system, or the OT, to be networked more easily and flexible with the higher level IT systems. So what does digitalization mean for the factory automation, also with regards to cybersecurity?
The advantages of digitalization, Michael, are obvious. Increased efficiency and performance, easier changes to business processes, better networking, availability of data, and continuous communication between OT and IT. For example, a digital twin can be used to plan, design, operate automation processes, which makes it much easier to avoid problems in advance and saves money. Of course, the strong connection and convergence of OT and IT increases the risk of cyber threats, as it makes automation systems part of the IoT and easier to access.
That's so true, and the frequency of cyber attacks on companies is constantly increasing. This also applies to the factory automation. Successful cyber attacks can cause a lot of damages: data loss, data theft, espionage, manipulation, and sabotage, which can lead to production loss or even unplanned downtimes, which can result in significant business interruption. Efrosini, what types of cyber threats are common in the OT?
We see cyber threats like in the IT, which range from simple and mostly untargeted ransomware or denial of service attacks, but also cyber attacks which are used for industry espionage or sabotage. And the number of attacks is steadily increasing. Industrial networks and automation systems in the OT are more and more attacked by such cyber attacks. Studies are showing that, for example, 65% of smart factories have experienced a cybersecurity incident. The main threats are unauthorized access to automation systems, machines, or the networks to read and change unprotected data. Threats also arise from mobile working opportunities, including remote access to OT systems, because this is done usually via unsecure networks.
Okay, and this means that the OT cannot be digitalized without cybersecurity. The IT-OT convergence is creating new cybersecurity requirements, as factory plants and critical infrastructures are no longer self-contained systems. So, Efrosini, what requirements or challenges need to be considered here?
In OT, plant availability and process reliability must be guaranteed, and the confidentiality and integrity of the data must always be ensured. In IT, on the other hand, confidentiality and integrity of data take precedence over availability. And the OT has other preconditions and requirements than the IT. Therefore, the plants must be especially protected. This is not only important for plants which are part of critical infrastructures like water or food and beverage, because every plant can and will be attacked. It's not the question whether you will be hacked, it's only about when you will be hacked.
Absolutely. And what does the EU Cyber Resilience Act, CRA, means for the OT security vendors?
The CRA was a reaction of the European Union regulation authorities due to the increased cyber risks, in order to enhance security for connected products and systems. This shows clearly how important secure products are to face the current cyber challenges. We are steadily improving the cybersecurity characteristics and features of our products, and we will continue to do so in the future. So we as Siemens will meet all appropriate CRA requirements, of course. Secure products are an important part to establish an effective cybersecurity concept. It requires a holistic approach that encompasses IT and OT equally.
And I think that's exactly the point. Protecting industrial plants from internal and external cyber attacks requires a multi-layered and a comprehensive approach. So how do we do that?
Well, Michael, the Siemens solution takes a holistic concept based on the defense in depth approach, which is also recommended in IEC 62443 probably the most important security standard for industrial control systems and plants. It provides multiple layers of protection: plant security, network security, and system integrity. And it ensures reliable protection on all levels. That's always up to date. So let's have a deep dive. Plant security. It employs various methods which affect the whole plant, like assessments, policies, staff training, or security monitoring. The next level, network security, protects the interfaces between OT and IT and guarantees secure communication, for example, for remote maintenance access. And on the system level, system integrity means the protection of devices and automation systems with integrated security features and secured communication to provide comprehensive protection against unauthorized access at the control level.
And that's a very holistic concept. How are we realizing that with our products?
All Siemens products are developed using security by design and security by default principles, and so they are appropriately hardened ex works. Also, during operation, we keep them secure by providing regular updates and advisories concerning vulnerabilities. So we can support our customers in the best way, as we are optimally combining robust industry-specific domain know-how with a sound understanding of cybersecurity. And we provide a comprehensive portfolio with up-to-date integrated security features to be able to meet current requirements of cybersecurity standards and upcoming legislations for industry. As a proof point, we protect our own factory automation plants, like here in Amberg, according to the Defense in-Depth approach and with our own products.
So let me summarize. Siemens takes cybersecurity very seriously. We are aware of our responsibility and are the right partner when it comes to cybersecurity for industry. Thank you, Efrosini, for these valuable insights and for joining me on this important topic. And thanks to you, the audience, for your attention to our cybersecurity industrial talk concerning factory automation. If you're interested in more details, please feel welcome to contact us. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to welcoming you soon to the next cybersecurity industrial talk session.